Hi, I, I was 30 something years old, maybe early 30s, mid 30s, when I started my journey on purchasing my first home. I was living in Nashville, Tennessee. I looked at many properties with my realtor. I looked at one home that had bleach stains all through the carpet. I looked at another home. I mean, we toured the whole home. We got to the master's bedroom, and there was someone asleep in a bed. I mean, my realtor and I, we looked at each other. It's like, wow, you did what you were supposed to do. You knocked on the door, you rung the doorbell. No one responded. He was knocked out. We were trying to rush. It was awkward. We was trying to rush up out of there. I looked at many homes. I offer on one home. I just knew this was my dream home. But after the inspection, it revealed that it had termite um, issues and a foundation issue. As a single woman at that time with a little boy, it was not my perfect home. So there's wasps kind of swirling around. That's why I'm looking up. But anywho, so I knew that was not my perfect home. And so I just kind of got a little down, a little depressed. It's like, why can't I find my perfect home? Because either the homes I loved and fell in love with were above my price point. The ones that I did like, there was something wrong with them. So it's like, what did I do? What is wrong? What is wrong? Why can't I find my perfect home? Well, I decided, well, I'm just gonna chill back, relax, chill out a little bit and get my bearings together. So I decided to kind of just visit a couple of builders in the neighborhood. I ended up going to, I believe the builder was West Timer Builder out of Nashville, Tennessee. I went to the builder, looked at the home, and I looked at this board and it said deeply discounted. 200 something to what 100 something K or something, and I was like, wow, that's a great price, and it was discounted that much. What's wrong with the home? The salesperson in the office said, well, I said, can I go see it? She said, well, let's just take a look at this model home that we're in, because it's similar to that particular property. I said, okay, well, why not? So, I'm trying to be cool, collected, and calm. So I'm walking through the home and walk through the front door. I'm like, okay, yeah, right. I walked to the kitchen. Oh, this is nice, open, well, I wasn't open eating concept at that time, but it was nice. So I'm really liking what I'm seeing. So I'm having on my face, like, okay, and so I'm like, yes, 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 this is it. I love it. I love the floor plan. Master bedroom downstairs. Love it. Love it. Upstairs, you have the bonus room over the garage. You have the 3 bedrooms, the kitchen. I mean, my son could be up there away from me. He's about 10, 13 years old, away from me. I can have downstairs to myself. He could have upstairs. So I have on my little game face. Like, yeah, do, okay. She's asking me leading questions. Do you like the home? How much are you, would this satisfy you? I'm like, it's okay. It's all right inside. It's like, yes, this is it. This is it. Well, so we go down and she started doing some numbers, and she said, well, this is what, I could get you in this home. I said, well, I would love to I would love to consider it, but I just had a car wreck. And this is true. I had a car wreck, flipped the car over. It was one of those days going to work. It was black ice on the road, flipped the car over. Everything that I saved for to purchase a home was exhausted, gone. So I was like, well, we'll see. And I said, well, can I just see the property? Can I see this home that you have deeply discounted? She said, yeah, let's go take a look at it. I'm so excited because I really like this home. I really do. Get to the property site. This house sitting on a hill this steep. This is not Austin, Texas. Nashville is not hilly. This steep. And I'm like, I mean, literally, you have to drive up the driveway like this. So I was like, ooh, okay, now I'll see why it's deeply discounted. But I like that. I like that characteristic about the home because that was the only home at that elevation I could see people come in and out of the neighborhood. So I I knew when someone was coming, they'll call, and I know when to go down, you know, upstairs, downstairs, get the house clean. I just loved it, especially when it was having a bad ice days and or snoring. I could go to the bonus room and I could look and I call my employer and say, hey, I can't make it in till a little later because it's snow. I can't get down my driveway. So I love that home. Fast forward, I sold that home because I had to relocate to Austin, Texas because my father passed away. Well, I had a lot spoken interview with a lot of realtors, and they promised me everything under the sun. Well, the realtor I had, he couldn't get the job done. The house expired. I was a little devastated because I had my plans. I had things set, and when I had to move, when the movers was coming, etc., etc. The house did not sell. So this beautiful lady, another realtor, you know, of course, if you have expired listing, if you don't, you will experience, you may get some phone calls from agents saying what they can do to get your home sold if your home expired. Well, I had someone reached out, this beautiful spirit, loved her spirit and everything, so I went with her. So I'm not, you know, that like the biggest outdoor person. I mean, in the springtime, I loved outdoors, but when it starts getting a little warm and I see bugs and wasps, I get a little jittery and I keep hearing something. So bear with me with this video. But anywho, and I may just jump up and run out of here. But anywho, so oh, it's one of those Geicos that's running around. Those little things. Woo. So they're all around here. So anyways, so she got, in 2 weeks, she got that home sold. She got it sold. Now, the previous realtor said the house didn't sell because of the heel. Well, that's the characteristic I liked about the heel, about the house, was the heel. Well, he said that's why it didn't sell. Well, she got it sold in 2 weeks. So, I'm going to fast forward a little bit more. I moved to Austin, Texas. From Austin, Texas, I moved to Houston, Texas. Bought a home in Rodeo Palms. Loved the house. Beautiful home. Oh, beautiful neighborhood. Rodeo Palms is nested a little bit outside of Pearland, Texas. That's before Pearland Town Center was built, before that neighborhood is matured as it is now. I think I was the third house on that street at that time. Well, I ended up losing that home due to a foreclosure. That was around 2008. Downswing, that downturn, the market shift. I ended up losing that home like many other homeowners did during that time. So why am I telling you this story? Because I want you to know why I think I could be your agent. Because I've went through a lot with purchasing my own homes, selling my homes, as well as going through a foreclosure. I'm here to help you. I'm here to, I understand because I have personal experience with it. I have, I'm just thinking because even the home with the heel that I bought, I had a good friend of mine. It was kind of funny. I was like, Brenda, I really love this home. I really do love this home. Let's go up to the house next Saturday, and we're going to walk around the house 7 times like they did in the Bible. And this is going to be my home. And I ended up getting that home, by the way. I did get that home. And I stayed in there a lot of time, customized it, decorated it beautifully. But, okay, so why I said this story is because I think I have experience, and when I say experience, my personal experience that I just shared with you. And when I was living in Nashville, Tennessee, I was studying to get my real estate license. So by the time I moved to Austin, Texas, I sat for my licensing in Austin, and I became a licensed realtor. That was about 10 so years ago, maybe 11, I'm not sure. It's been a minute, about 2006, I believe. So I've been licensed for over 10 years. I also, I just have that many years experience and the personal experience I share with you. And I've helped a lot of buyers and sellers, even buyers that were looking at builders. I do recommend that if you're considering buying a home from a builder, that you need to have a realtor. One buyer I had, I recommended her doing a home inspection. She's like, why? I'm like, because, just because there's a builder doesn't mean the home is built perfectly, and they may make cuts, have some shortcuts or whatnot. So she ended up getting an inspector. I'm glad that she followed my leadership. And the inspector said, well, they need to replace this whole window. She's like, why? He said, because there's a tiny pinhole between the double panes that in the future you would get that condensation between the panes, and that's when you get that frost between there. And we were like, really? And it's like, yeah. And that builder replaced that window. So you do need a realtor when you're working with builders. So it's no money out of your pocket, and the realtor is there to advocate on your behalf. So I just wanted to share those stories with you. Just something out the norm. I'm Keena Jefferson with Jefferson Property Group, powered by NB Elite Realty. I have over 10 years experience in the real estate, and today is Tuesday Tea. So welcome to Tuesday Tea. Now today in my tea, I figured I'm gonna try and show you guys. I'm gonna mess this name up, but I'm gonna show you the bag. It's ashwagandha. Okay, do you see it? Ashwagandha. I about a half a teaspoon of this into my hot water. It's really good for balancing those things that are not that's out of balance in your body. It is an Ayurvedic tea. It's an Indian ginseng. I also, instead of slicing lemon, I use this dried lemon from Trader Joe's to put in my tea. So it's really good. It's earthy as well. So it says here, it is an adaptogenic superroot. So basically anything that is this is adaptogenic. Anything that is out of balance, it will adapt and kind of help it get your body get back into balance. It's used frequently in Ayurvedic medicine to increase vitality, release stress, and boost brain and cognitive function. So it adapts to the environmental and emotional stressors. It is bitter, and it's earthy. The taste is bitter and earthy. So I don't put sweetener in my stuff, like I said before, but that's what I'm sipping on today in my tea. So tell me below, what tea did you drink today? Did you find this video informational? Did you like it? Let me know. I appreciate it. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful day. Bye now.